Here up top here.
L0_0 says, this game has changed a lot.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It is Iron Mac Gaming back again with another Apex Legends video, and we've got a new update to talk about, so why not? Let's get into it. So for all you people that can't be bothered watching the patch notes, stick around because I'm going to pretty much be going over everything with some new gameplay in the background. So without further ado, let's get into the patch notes. So for starters, Armed and Dangerous limited time game mode is back. You'll start with a Mozambique and an Evo shield, and only shotguns and snipers can be picked up. All other armor has been removed from the loot pool. And it is our first look at the mobile respawn beacons inside Armed and Dangerous. So basically, you're going to start in Armed and Dangerous with a mobile respawn beacon inside your inventory. And then you're going to be able to use that. And that's the only way you can redeploy your teammates in Armed and Dangerous. And they do have plans to move this into the normal game mode. So it's going to be interesting to see what the drop rates and stuff are going to be like for mobile respawn beacons. I thought maybe they would replace respawn beacons altogether, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. We've also got a new part of Kings Canyon, Crypto Town Takeover, which is just under a pulsar, and you can use the tech in the map room by walking up to the little crypto drone stations, whatever the hell you would like to call it, and you can activate that, and it gives you almost like an advanced UAV, where you can see every single team on the map. I'm not sure 100% how long that lasts for, so if anyone knows, make sure you let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing. Whenever I've played on Kings Canyon since the update, it's been very much a hot zone, as you can imagine. There's a lot of sweats going there trying to get that advanced UAV so that they can get high kill gameplays and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a cool little spot. It looks cool. I like the design. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Next thing we have is Mirage's Heirloom. Pretty straightforward. He's got a nice little statue. He's got a Mirage Heirloom. So for all you Mirage players, I'm sure you're going to be very happy about that. Now, the Legend updates. Now, this is what excites me. There's a lot of Legend updates here in this update. So, Lifeline has pretty much turned into an absolute god healer, if you ask me. So, she now only has to wait 45 seconds to use her heal drone. She's lost fast heals, but in my opinion, the buffs very much counter the nerf of losing fast heals. The ultimate now has 2 attachments, so that means that there's something in it for you and your teammate. There's now 3 times more small healing items when the care package spawns healing, so that just means when you call in a care package, you're going to get a solid amount of healing out of a lifeline package. And she can revive people and place up a shield without even staying there and holding square to revive. So this is a massive buff in my opinion, and it makes Lifeline, even though she was already popular, it makes her a very strong character in my opinion. Octane, this is one for all you psychos that like to run around the map. Upon activation, Stim will remove movement impairing effects, so that means you can run through Bangalore ults, caustic gases, everything like that without being slowed down. So that's amazing. It's going to keep Octane on the move, and it's going to make him harder to kill in my opinion, so it's a good little buff that he needed. Stim spring speed is also increased by 10%. I was playing with my buddy last night who's a Lifeline main, and this makes a noticeable difference. It definitely makes a noticeable difference. Now, he can double jump off his launch pad, which makes you have a lot more airtime, and it makes it a lot more viable, and it also makes it a great combination with the next Legend buff, which is Revenant. Tactical will now cancel Pathfinder mid-grapple and Wraith mid-phase walk before it actually activates. I mean, that's not much of a change. If you can hit a Pathfinder mid-grapple with Revenant Silence, then you're a bit of a god in my opinion anyway, so that's not a massive change. It will now prevent Mirage from cloaked reviving, which makes sense. Mirage decoy activation, that makes sense. Lifeline combat revive, so she can't use her reviving ability that we just spoke about if she's silenced by a Revenant. But here's what's crazy. Ultimate, range removed on Death Totem. This opens Revenant up as a great character for pushing. So basically it's still going to spawn you back at the Death Totem, but you could like use a Death Totem and then hit a Launch Tower. You could use a Death Totem and then hit an Octane Pad and push people, and you've pretty much got a free get out of jail free card as long as you put it in a smart spot. So yeah, it's a good buff for Revenant. He was one of the least played characters. In my opinion, it's still very strong, but now he's going to be much improved, much improved. Crypto's got a small buff. EMP will now disable Watson's pylons, and deploying his drone is now quicker. So, not quite the buff I thought Crypto would get, but there's pretty much nothing there, let's be honest. So, let's go on. Low buff. Burglar's best friend can no longer be stopped by a Watson pylon. To me, that makes a lot of sense. Ultimate, Black Market Boutique will now only pick up 1 stack of ammo rather than 1 stack plus extra to fill the stack you had in your inventory, so she gives you a little bit less ammo now. And Ultimate Accelerants will now slightly up the amount of charge that they give on Burglar's best friend. You can now hold the tactical button and release to auto control decoys on Mirage. Decoys will now say lines when shot on Mirage. Passive, when cloaked Mirage's hollow emitters will be visible to players that are less than 5 meters away. So, I guess that's a slight nerf. Skydive will now create decoys for the entire squad when skydiving, when still diving with your squad. This is awesome. I haven't seen it used yet, but this is pretty cool. You're going to be able to dupe squads into thinking there's an extra squad there, when really, it's just you and the boys. Gibraltar has had a slight nerf. His healing in the dome is down from 25% faster to 15% faster. Caustic has had a slight nerf. Enemies can now cancel Caustic's barrels by shooting it before it is fully inflated. So when a Caustic throws a barrel into your room, if you quickly shoot it, it will disappear. Watson, I can't see for the life of me why you would nerf Watson, but she's been nerfed. The intent of these changes is to create openings where enemies can breach Watson's positions, because that's not hard. It's, in my opinion, much harder to breach a Caustic position. But anyway, Watson's pylons now last for 90 seconds, so they're no longer unlimited, which sucks. Watson can now have up to 3 pylons out at a time. So, you know, maybe some people might say it's a buff. In my opinion, it's still a nerf. Watson can stack 2 ultimate accelerants per inventory slot. Wraith has been changed a lot. Any of you Wraith mains, I want to hear what you think about this. So, Phase Walk now takes about 3 times the amount of time to activate. So you're a little bit more vulnerable when you try to use your phase. To me, I agree with this. Because I think it's so hard to kill a good Wraith, man. It's so hard to kill a good Wraith. Harder than nearly any other character. So that just gives you that little extra window where you might have a chance to kill her. This does not affect Phase Walk while placing a Phase Portal. Okay, so during this time, Phase will receive a 20% move slow. So that means until it activates, she's going to be slowed down and much more vulnerable until it activates. Which means you can't use it as much for pushing, but it's still going to be a really good ability. Because she gets a 30% move speed boost when she uses her phase run now. So it's almost like using an Octane Stim and going invisible. It's crazy. While in Phase Walk, Wraith can now see players in the void, so that's kind of a buff as well. So you kind of got 2 buffs alongside the little nerf. Phase Walk now lasts an extra second, another little buff. Phase Walk cooldown is now down to 25 from 35, so that's another little buff. And they've decreased the distance for a portal by 25%. So, a lot of changes there on Wraith. and I'm not sure what to make of it yet. So let me know what you guys think. Ziplines have essentially been nerfed because a cooldown will be applied to re-grabbing zipline, so you can't jump off the zipline a heap of times in a row, or it's going to drop you off the zipline. This is interesting. I haven't seen it happen to me yet, because I've been very weary not to jump up and down on ziplines too much since all these big changes. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. It's kind of an indirect nerf to Pathfinder, which he didn't need. So, all you Pathfinder mains, I'm feeling for you right now. The Havoc Rifle has finally been nerfed. If you haven't used it yet, the recoil is noticeably more out of control now with the Havoc. It's definitely still really big time melter up at close range, but they've also decreased the magazine from 32 to 28, so you got 4 less shots. So, I mean, it's fair. The Havoc Rifle can absolutely, you can wipe out 2 people with a Havoc Rifle. So I think this change is just going to make it so that it's no longer that god tier weapon. It's you know, it's still a very good weapon, but you've got to use it more smart now. Sentinels had a slight buff. You get, when you charge up your Sentinel, you have longer time before your disruptor rounds disappear. So that's pretty much it for all the nerfs and the buffs. Sorry about that. That's pretty much it for all the nerfs and the buffs that have been added with this recent update. There's also some really cool skins that they've added in the new event, in the Lost Treasures event, which I really want the Lifeline skin, and the Gibraltar skin's really cool. There's some sick weapon skins, so I really like this event, and I really like this patch overall. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you got any use out of the video, then make sure you drop a like on the video, because it really helps other people find it, and subscribe so that you can stay up to date for the rest of the Apex Legends videos that I've got. And yeah, I'm always going to try and keep you guys up to date. Much love, regards, and I'll see you all next time. I'm Matt Gaming is out for now. Thanks guys.